Yo,
The funniest nigga on the internet right now, man. How you doing?
I'm chilling. I'm alright.
Man, I was just watching your Instagram lives, man, on YouTube for like an hour. And
I
I was
appreciate it.
literally rolling on the floor, man. Like when you tell these jokes and when you bidding, with people online, is it all off the head or is it written down? Like
It
how
ain't really jokes. It's me. Like, this is me on the regular. I ain't practicing nothing or rehearsing nothing. This is me. I just do this all day. I just start putting it in front of a camera and they reacting to it. Ain't no strip on nothing though.
right. I feel like what gravitated, say cheese to you is kind of like you're really like an open book. You kind of like expose yourself. You don't hold nothing back.
Yeah, I don't hold nothing back. Man, it's just raw. This is my real life. I ain't got nothing to hide. I ain't trying to show nobody a life I don't really live. So it's like, when it come with me, it's come as you are. This is me every day on the regular. Like, this is what I do.
Respectfully, respectfully. So we're in DC right now, man. Born and raised?
Yeah, I was born and raised in DC. I'm from Southeast Washington, DC. I'm from Potomac Gardens.
Okay. What goes on a day-to-day, in that area?
A day-to-day, police harassing us, gun violence, the typical stuff that happens in any ghetto in America.
Okay. Growing up as a youngin', in your area, what was it like? Was it cool? Was it a breeze? Was it a struggle? Mom and dad?
It was now I ain't gonna say it was a breeze. Life ain't never a breeze. If you living a life that's a breeze, I wanna know where you getting that breeze from? Life ain't no breeze, but I ain't had no father. Like, my father wasn't in my life. My mother did everything. She held it down best of her ability that she could, but I'm a survivor. I'm like really from the struggle. Like, I'm the definition of the struggle. Like, if EBT cards and shit like that had a picture, I should be on it. Like, I really come from the bottom.
Nah, for sure. Now I seen you dropped out of school in the 6th grade.
Yeah. I ain't gonna say
Why
I
so
dropped out,
early?
I just stopped going. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I ain't gonna really call it dropped out. I'm just gonna say I got sidetracked by other things in life.
Yeah. How's your mom react to that when you're like, shit, I ain't going to school, or did you just gradually stop going?
I just stopped going. Like, the year that your mother, like, I left like 6th grade, when my mother be like, either you can get up and go to school on your own, or you don't go. It's up to you. Like, my mother bipolar and schizophrenic, and she got like disorders. So like, her being a mother, far as that, sometimes she might don't take her medicine, and she ain't even being herself, so she can't really focus on me as much as she want to. But I made it the best of the best of the best out of nothing, I guess.
Okay. So you're 11, 12 years old, not going to school. What are you doing throughout the day? While everybody else is at school, what is Aunt Glizzy doing,
I used to get, I'm gonna tell you something. My mother took me in this building when I was young, and she was like, don't answer none of the questions right. Whatever you do, don't answer none of the questions right. So, hold on, I got from my phone one threw me off. They was like, don't answer none of the questions right. I'm like, all right, so I went in there, I took a test, I took none of the questions right. A couple months later, I started getting a check in the mail. It was like a disability learning check or something like that. But we was really finessing getting the check. But I was getting the check, I was getting $1,200 since like, I was like 10 years old. I'm getting $1,200 every month. So I ain't really doing nothing. $1,200 at this time, I'm thinking I'm rich. I'm outside with the people that's hustling, selling drugs. I'm just waiting on my check to come. I'm outside with the guys.
Right. So this test that they asked you for you to get the disability check, are you knowing some of the questions that they asking you just purposely? Because I know your mom told you not to answer them right, but did you know them?
They paid me so much money, I don't even know if I could tell you that, though. I ain't trying to get her incriminated. Nah, I ain't know nothing.
Okay. You're not going to school. You're out on the block. What comes after that?
I don't know. We just outside being kids. Like, my friends active. Like, they in the streets. They ain't going to school neither. They going hand to hand. Whatever come with the streets, they living the street life already. I'm really just getting a check here and there. I'm still in the sports though. Like, I'm playing recreation football on the weekends, going to football practice, all that. But like I told you, I was getting $1,200 a month. It was like I had the tennis shoes. I was cool. I was $1,200 at that time. I was the man. It was grown men. They had $1,200. But we ain't doing nothing. We just running around. I ain't started smoking till I was 18, so I ain't gonna say smoking weed, but I'm hanging with them. My same friends that I was running around with back in them days is the same friends that's around me today.
That's real. That's real. So you miss out on middle school, you miss out on high school. People are, your peers are getting the education on a day-to-day, but you're not getting the education. Do you feel like you missed out on education? Like, do you kind of feel like, damn, I don't know, or I'm not smart as other people because of I missed out on middle school and high school? Or do you feel like the streets, you still kind of learned?
Yeah, I learned with the streets. Far as the streets, I mastered the streets. The streets, I understand that to the T, the front and back. But like far as the school and the spelling wise, I wish I would have went to school though, cause I need that. But like it's 2020. I'm smart with like I might can't cope with the words, but I can see it and understand it. Like I can really see something and understand it without like the words. Like it's hard to explain. It's just something that I taught myself to cope with. But it's smartphones now. Like, but nah, I ain't go to school. And it just like it did mess me up a little bit, like fast spelling and all that. Like it's smartphones though. It's 2020. The phone do everything for you. You can talk to Siri. You can ask Siri anything. It's Google. So like, long as you know like the bare minimum, you can make it look easy though. But like, if I could tell the kids go to school or pick the streets, it's definitely school. If I could go back, I'd do it. But like, I'm telling you, I'm like 1 in a billion that just made success out of it. I don't know how it happened, but it happened. It's God's plan. I can't do nothing but thank Him.